not fair. Do you hear that?
Honey, it's probably just a drunken, semi-naked mock exorcism. Boys will be boys.
Candidates drink from the skull. Let's say it happens. Okay? My response, so what?
Just from a layman's perspective, it looks to me like the exorcism was a miserable failure.
So, for whatever reason, I found myself thinking about the strange concept of hazing. And hazing comes in many forms and is done by various groups. I mean, everything from when you want to join a fraternity or sorority, to joining a street gang, to joining the military. I mean, you mention it. All these groups have the same basic concept of hazing, and it's such a strange concept, is it not? I mean, the very people who are supposed to become your family, you know, that gets your back, you know, your gang, your military comrades, these people with whom you're supposed to build a deep, trusting, loving bond, they initiate the relationship by beating you senseless, by humiliating you in every conceivable way, by getting you to drink yourself into a stupor that brings you just shy of death. I mean, it's so bizarre to just treat someone like as badly as you can imagine, so that the very next minute you can hug it out and now you're close-knit and tight forever, you know? But then when I thought about the concepts behind MK Ultra mind control, and especially monarch programming, trauma-based programming of the mind, it made perfect sense. I mean, basically you're taking somebody and you're breaking them down in every conceivable way, humiliating them, literally beating them, putting them through a traumatic experience so as to build a bond with you. And this takes advantage of really what is no more than just a natural built-in reaction that we have to trauma, which is to build amnesia walls around it. And let me give you an example. I know somebody who suffered terrible back pain for many, many, many years. And believe me, this person doesn't know a thing about MK Ultra or Monarch, trauma-based mind control programming. I mean, nothing, I guarantee you. They never even heard the terms. But they just happen to be talking about their pain and stated that there's years or long periods of their life that they just can't remember, just literally can't remember. Because as they were suffering such pain, the mind builds walls of amnesia around it. And this happens so we can get on with our lives and so that we're not constantly dwelling on these traumatic events. I'll give you another example. After my wife gave birth at one point, she said, "Oh, I'm never doing that again, never ever doing that again." But guess what? After a little while, "Oh, I want another baby." So after the event, it's so traumatic that she says, "I'm never doing that again." But then slowly, the trauma fades away, the memories of it, and it seems like, hey, that's something I could definitely do again. And of course, we all see the problems that are caused when this doesn't kick in quite right, and you end up with, for instance, soldiers with post-traumatic stress disorder, where they literally can't put these memories away, can't set them aside and keep on living a normal life. And so that's what I think hazing is all about. Is, well, the bottom line of the Monarch program in particular was that in the midst of this trauma, another personality comes into being, or an alter, or whatever you want to call it, a disassociation happens, so that you can program this other personality into performing certain tasks or holding certain information or what have you. So for instance, you're going through the hazing, you're undergoing trauma, and the result is now you're one of us. Now we're your family. Now we got your back. Now you're in our gang. Now you're in the military, whatever the case may be. That personality that arises through desperation of surviving the trauma is the one that gets programmed into having a deep and everlasting connection to the group. So that's why in this really intense and perverse case of Stockholm Syndrome, right, you empathize with those who are putting you through the trauma. Because after breaking you down in every conceivable way, then they put forth the message that this was for your own good, it's for the good of the group, and we love you, and now we're taking care of you, now we're family, and all of that. So it's just a thought about why hazing is performed by so many organizations. It's just a sort of undeveloped, rudimentary, a very basic form of MK Ultra and or monarch-based trauma mind control programming.